Gwyneth Paltrow has a house tour? The Goop Factory? Really? Is this called Gwyneth Paltrow house tour? Oh my god, this is brand new. Okay, hold on. That made me sad. I just spilt water all over myself. The Goop curse. Give me 1 second. Let me go to the bathroom real quick. Well, actually, I'm going to fill up my water too, so just give me 1 minute. I'm going to go tinkle and fill up my water and then watch this. I'm fucking back. Let's check out the Goop laboratory. Thanks to resub. Doc Not So Strange, Bo, Keebs, and Nedicted, and Rise. Real quick, anyone that's seen this, is there any like titties or vaginas in here? Because this is the lady that made an entire candle line based around her vagina and her orgasm. Okay, no? Alright, we're good then.
Hi.
Huh? Yeah, what? What does it have to do with anything? No, why would I say, is there anyone with tits and a vagina in here? I was talking about Gwyneth Paltrow's house. No, I wasn't just doing like a roll call for boobies and labia or anything. It was just like, hey, because she makes all those candles with her vagina.
Hi, Dee. Welcome to our home.
Thanks to resub Koalin and the Bits Kick. No, I haven't seen that kick. Looked like a place to baptize people. The old Goop indoctrination.
So this is the entryway here. We built this from the ground up. So it's the first time I've ever done anything like that. It was quite an undertaking. I think having spent so much time as an expat in Europe and really falling in love with Georgian proportions and those kind of details, I really wanted the entryway to feel like its own special room.
It feels empty.
And so with the architects, we conceived of...
What is this chair even for? Why is it here? Just like this... This looks like a chair of shame. This is how she punishes her kids. They just have to go spend 10 minutes sitting here looking at the wall. What a weird fucking room.
Having a fireplace.
Just wants to play Mario Kart? Not tonight.
In Europe and an entryway.
I don't feel like getting the Switch all set up and shit.
Nice
Plus he's gonna clap my cheeks anyway.
Welcome.
I haven't played in a year.
The tiles reminds me of, you know, as I said,
tell him
my
next
time
I'm
living
down
in
though.
London, and just a detail that's classic and traditional. I really like the mix of having the things that are sort of systemic to the house. They're more traditional.
He's a prime Samuel.
Fireplaces and old floors, and then I think it gives sort of leeway to have a more...
It just looks like a NASCAR pit stop.
Furnishings and stuff like that.
It's a stupid room.
This is one of my favorite little rooms of the house, the powder room. It's got all of this hand-done antiqued mirror and hand-painted wallpaper. It's got a reclaimed sink. It's got tons of different textures and metal finishes.
All right. Very pretty.
It makes me feel very grown up when I...
Yeah, where does Iron Man live? What wing of the house is his?
So this is the dining room here. I enlisted my friend Bridget to help me furnish the house. She's been one of my best friends for 20 years.
You should fire her.
I was trying to do it by myself. And
so you consulted Bridget to furnish your house and she didn't even finish this table. There's still like 6 places worth of empty slots for seats. Come on, Bridget. Jesus. Who is this person? Bro, this is Gwyneth Paltrow. She was a massive actress. Now she's deep into dangerous pseudoscience with her company called Goop. She got a woman killed because Goop was preaching about like bee sting therapy. And the woman just happened to be allergic to bees and died. Actually, before I get this story wrong, what was it again? Woman dies from bee sting therapy. Got it right. Yeah, they were preaching about, like, sting yourself with bees a lot because it's good for you, and the lady just died. Gwyneth Paltrow doesn't even do the shit that Goop says she does. It's just, like, really dangerous shit. She also had one where it's like, always walk around barefoot no matter what. Like, even in public, which is a terrible idea, just fucking stepping on broken glass or whatever happens to be on the ground. It's all horse shit. But people take it as the gospel. It's a very profitable company. I actually own 2 Goop products because she made a line for This Smells Like My Vagina. So she made a vaginal scented candle based around her pussy. And then This Smells Like My Orgasm, which was the sequel. Both of them don't really smell like anything. They're just really lazy. Thank you for the gift sub Kudo and Tootie. The resub League, Full Beast, and Lala, and Sully.
It was,
and Recoils.
I couldn't do it. But some of the things I had ordered before we started, like this beautiful table. This came from France, a beautiful furniture gallery called Colco's. And then Bridget found these really cool contemporary chairs.
Very cool.
And this chandelier, which I can't decide if it looks like a grasshopper or lily pads or something. It's a little futuristic for me. Bridget and I...
Doesn't look futuristic.
I want to say we fought,
looks
but we
incomplete.
definitely... There was some friction, and then we landed on it being pretty cool and fabulous. That's what I love about it is the pearls. Okay. I think they're so beautiful and unique. There's something also a bit Star Trek about it, but I've grown to really love it.
Has she ever seen sci-fi in her life?
Fireplace here from Chateau
How does that look Star Trek?
This wallpaper is so amazing. It's hand painted by these artists in Los Angeles. It's called MJ Atelier, and they also made the powder room wallpaper. They do these incredible 3D
and no Master Duel
wallpapers
tonight.
And all kinds of different textures and colors. So I love that the wallpaper really grounds the room in kind of a more traditional feel. And then again, we have some super contemporary items mixed in. I entertain a lot. I cook all the time. And I wanted it to feel both welcoming, but also that you could have like a formal dinner party. And I think it strikes the right balance. I mean, the kitchen's right there, so we have our informal there, but it's also nice to just kind of gather around here with the kids, and you can spill pasta and wine and it just wipes right off.
That is very cool.
So this is the kitchen. I love it so much, the heart of the home. This was designed by the architects who did the house, Roman and Williams. They're amazing design firm.
Very old-fashioned.
And they did all of the architecture.
Hey, thanks for $5 gift subs, CJ.
They had done my apartment in New York City, which I don't have anymore. They had done this kitchen there for me, which I lived in this kitchen. It was bright and airy and white, and it had a lot of these similar details like in the cabinetry. So I wanted to pull in some elements from the kitchen that they had done for us there, cabinetry being one, and also having the range be in the middle of the room because I cook so much and I spent so much of my time facing the wall, and my kids would be in the room. So
I highly doubt she cooks for herself. She probably has a personal chef.
And chat with people. This is
Portuguese
place doesn't look tile. Used. It's reclaimed tile that Robin from Roman and Williams found. And I just like look for those little elements to kind of bring some texture and some homey feeling in. We also put the fireplace in, which is like such a luxury to be able to have a wood-burning fireplace in your kitchen. You know, it does take me back to my days living in the UK. I had 2 wood-burning fireplaces in the kitchen. And it was just such an important element of like beating those cold, dark winters. And I just got so used to having the fires on all the time. So when Robin and Stephen and I came to sit down and design the house, you know, I said, I'd love to have, if it's possible, I'd love to have a fireplace in the kitchen. And then Bridget and I kind of came up with this really cool treatment to make this fluting with plaster, which I found on something similar on like Pinterest. And then I was like, I think this would be such a nice way to finish the wall instead of just having some drywall. And
there's a tier 1, Kev.
Amazing lights that are just
Do you make popcorn?
Beautiful.
Okay, I was just wondering if that's what I was smelling.
And then this I love particularly. This is like my dream to have all my pots lined up on these beautiful cast iron pots. In the fall, I love to cook. I love to braise things. And
there is no way these pots have ever seen action.
I always gravitate towards whatever produce is in season. Then, you know, in spring is like you start to get this abundance in California of all this amazing produce. I mean, we get it all year round. We're very spoiled. But I love really fresh, like just farmers. I love going to the farmer's market and planning the meal on the fly.
You definitely don't go to the farmer's market.
That I make is
no, you fucking
ragu.
don't.
He loves pasta and he loves turkey sauce, so I would say that's his favorite.
She's not the kind of person.
My daughter loves when I make their pasta lovers.
I know Gwyneth Paltrow very well. I've smelt her pussy.
Parmesan pasta that I make her, or a spicy marinara. Very easy. This also was like a dream come true for me to have these particular blue plates like on a wall, and I think it just, you know, if you get plates, you know, that have a beautiful pattern, you want to see them, and usually they're just stacked in the cupboard. So we did this plate wall, and it brings like a pop of color to the house. And then Steven, the architect, he insisted on us realizing his rolling ladder, which I love. And I'm so glad, because there was a fight between Matt, the contractor, and Steven about whether this would be actually like usable.
I don't know why you'd want to use this.
This is something that I learned from
This is like from series of unfortunate events in their library. Why do you want a rolling ladder here?
I loved how in different rooms she completely changes floors, and I think it's such a nice way to offer a distinct personality to a room. And so I'm not afraid of changing floors.
Thanks to the resub Meister and the gift sub wolf.
So this is the living room. It's kind of bonkers in the best way, I think. I really wanted it to be a bit of a showstopper, and there were certain elements that I really knew that I wanted. I had
a giant marble
slab in a house, and the original swing
we needed
lost in a fire, but I really had a vision of having this swing there, which I lie in it all the time. I mean, I go there and I read or talk on the phone or whatever, and it's become one of my favorite spots. The lights, I'm friendly with Lindsay Adelman, who's an amazing lighting designer.
God, she's dropping so many names.
And I kind of just sent her drawings of the room, and I said, just do whatever. And so,
or nothing at all, I guess.
She came back with this insanely beautiful. This is, I think, from her Paradise collection. I think it's Paradise City. And the gift it's somehow inspired by Guns N' Roses. It's just so cool, and it was so nice to give such an amazing artist like Lindsay license to just do whatever she wanted. Like, we made no edits. I just said, do it. It's like the jewelry.
There's a fireplace in every room so far. Every single room in this fucking house has had a fireplace in it.
I found this, I found the inspiration on the internet, this beautiful kind of jade bar somewhere. It was very modern, and so I asked Stephen and Robin if there was a way that we could kind of take the idea but make it different and unique, and also slightly more traditional to fit in with those more traditional elements of the house. And so they drew this beautiful thing, and then Bridget and I went to the stone yard, and we were kind of like wandering around. We didn't know what material we were going to choose, and we were looking at some quartzes and some different marbles, and then we both came from different directions and like saw this.
Thanks to the Biz Bears in the Prime.
I don't even know what kind of marble.
Man, this place sucks, Gwyneth.
So pretty. I usually have
12-minute house tour, and we've seen 3 rooms.
Is usually my favorite thing to have. Unfortunately, I'm not drinking very much this year, so I'm having mostly seed lip cocktails, which is like mocktail or sparkling water. But when the time comes, I will heavily utilize her. This couch, I don't remember where I first saw this couch, but I knew that I wanted it for this house when I saw it.
It's just a basic IKEA couch. I can tell you exactly where you saw it.
And then she kind of modified the size a little bit. I just love that it's already in a U shape so that people feel like they can pile in. There's something almost like 70s about that, which I love. And we actually use this all the time. Even though we just kind of moved in, we're in this room a lot. And it's like a really nice place to sit and be together. Okay.
Show me a cool room, Gwyneth. This is awful.
Thing of the house.
Ah, here we go. The sauna and baptism department. Very cool, yes, very cool.
Bit of a spa moment happening. Understatement. Understatement. You know, I'm into wellness, so I feel like it's justified, right? I mean, Yeah, well, maybe I can write it off as a
Thanks the prime hot rod.
I think when we were conceiving of the house, we were trying to think of
Thanks the bits,
just like a forever home, and what would be the few things that are just so special and that, you know, you could use when you're much older. And so we were kind of thinking it would be amazing to have a real spa, and there's one in Paris called Bain de la Marée. And
I don't understand this shit. It just looks like a prison.
Robin and Steven.
I think it looks really uncomfortable, like culty almost.
And I love all the details that they had done and the color. And it's very calming in here as well. And there's a cold plunge.
That's the fucking gulag. True, I guess that's a better word for it.
Steam
kind of like a gulag.
Sauna. These are beautiful. These are Roman and Williams designed these for Waterworks. It's part of their Atlas collection. And it's beautiful. It's like this kind of industrial design, and the unlacquered brass that we have.
I have no idea, Payne. Thanks to the resub Bronx.
Which I love, which gives something. It gives everything such like a great hand. I come in here every day. I use it all the time, and whenever I'm in here, I'm like, pinch me. I cannot believe that this is our house, so we live here. It's so fun.
Man, this house looks really fun. I saw 4 rooms. She didn't show all of the crazy shit this house probably has. She's worth like $200 million. There's no way this house only has those 4 rooms. No shot. Or this is all just staging and it was mainly just an advertisement for her friends. There's the prime Sarsen. She sold the other rooms for NFTs. True. She did recently announce her own Bored Ape. If anyone saw that. This one was probably the most shameless. I thought I already looked it up, but I guess not. This was so lazily done. Hold on. I should have done NFT. She's always in the news. Here it is. Like, just from like a genuine animation standpoint, this is trash. Look at the shirt. The lines are constantly moving around and morphing. There was absolutely no effort put into it at all. But, I mean, that's Bored Apes in a nutshell, I suppose. But I think hers is like the most shameless of the celebrity ones. Fuck, man, it's crazy. Thanks for resub, Joa. The fuck is wrong with the mouthpiece? Well, yeah, everything about it just wiggles and moves and morphs and shit. Like I said, it's just really lazily done. It's just like a bad flip book. Thanks to Prime Lemons. And thanks for that, Savage. And thanks to the Prime Shy. Imagine the conversations these rich fucks have about NFTs. I can promise you none of these celebrities talk about NFTs with each other unless they're laughing about how much money they made. There is 0% chance any of them know anything about the space. It's just easy cash right now. Same as most people. Thanks to resub Ivy and Staples. Take, for example, Tony Hawk. It breaks my heart that he announced the NFT project or whatever. But there's... You think Tony Hawk is the one, like, actually doing, like, the coding for the blockchain NFTs or whatever the fuck he was doing, the last trick? No, man. They just got pitched on, hey, you want easy money? Here. They're like, okay, cool. NFT? Sure.